Good morning. It is Sunday, October 9th, and this video is late. It is 7:56 in my locale. I will, this is not going to be the standard video, so don't look for the standard format, okay? First of all, you learned the other day I had insomnia, and I went to work, and I was still very tired. And so last night I slept past my normal time of sleeping, and then somewhere about 5:30 it started to rain, and I heard the rain just falling on the roof, and I just said, I'm not going to get up yet. I'm going to try to listen to that and be very calm. And you know kind of nodded in and out, thought about Carrie a little bit, and then somewhere about 10 to 7 is when I said, okay, so let's get up and moving. So we did. uh Second thing, okay, yesterday over Whitewater Bay, my phone beeps, and it was the great and powerful Linda Barker that says, "Hey, you were the featured channel on Guess the Channel with Captain Jack Scrapper," and I was, what? So I had to. I texted Jack while I was over Coot Bay, and when I got home, I watched the replay, and boy, I don't know what to say other than thank you, and I am completely humbled. You know, uh, a few small things that I have to adjust for you. Number one, Queso is not a pet. Would Han Solo call Chewbacca a pet? No, he's the co-pilot. Let's keep that straight. Number two is, yes, I live full-time in my rig. And yeah, it is not a gigantic one, but it's good enough for right now for just me and him. And so we're okay. The rocky beach you saw was, I'm not sure you're going to call it, that was the Florida Bay. And the big things out in the water are the keys on the Florida Bay. One of those is Joe Kemp Key. A little past that is Murray Key. But it's not a beach because it's all sea limestone. I would call it a rock, really, for lack of better terms. But I just wanted to reflect and say thank you very much. I am honored. Jack, I have a lot of gratitude. I'm not trying to get a zillion followers. As I said in one of my other videos, the last thing I want is one of those, you know, big silver buckles or big gold buckles. That's not what, personally, it's not what I'm here for. I'm here because I want to share information or ideas with like-minded people, and I want them to share back, and I want to exchange information so that we can all grow and thrive and not just survive. That's the whole idea behind it. Okay. So let's go to our dailies. I forgot the temperature, 80 degrees. It's sunny. Occasionally we get a sun shower, so it's kind of nice. And today is my day off, so I get to do some stuff around here. All right. Daily Zen poem. It is, you have obstacles only because you have not realized the emptiness of the eons. Genuine wayfarers are never like this. They just dissolve their history according to conditions, dressing according to circumstances, acting when they need to act, and sitting when they need to sit, without any idea of seeking the fruits of Buddhahood. Lin Chi died in 867 AD. That's very, very interesting. That the whole idea behind exhibiting Buddha nature by not sitting going, how am I going to do this? You just go and you live. And I dress this way for work. Okay. If I need to sit down, I sit down. In other words, it's thinking without thinking, which is very, very Zen. Daily rune pull. Okay. Let's get to it. Again, I'm gonna try to show it to you so you see it the correct way. That is Berkana, and that's the rune for growth. We've picked that one before. Let's get the book. Oh, opens right to it. Another one of the cycle runes. Berkana denotes a form of fertility that fosters growth both symbolically and actually. The growth may occur in affairs of the world, family matters, one's relationship to oneself, and the divine. A rune that leads to blossoming and ripening, Berkana is concerned with the flow of beings into their new forms. Its action is gentle, penetrating, and pervasive. What is called for here is to go into things deeply with care and awareness, and you must disperse the resistance, then accomplish the work. For this to happen, your will must be clear and controlled, your motives must be correct, any dark corner should be cleansed, and you may need help doing this, and you must do this diligently. Modesty, patience, fairness, and generosity are called for here. Once this resistance is dispersed and rectification carried out and seen to hold firm, then through steadfastness and right attitude, the blossoming can occur. And that's it. All right. So, again, we're talking about doing without doing. And that elevates your mind. And then we're talking about growing gently into a new form. And that's very important too. And I think we can do an obligatory case overview today. Can we, buddy? Yeah. Well, belly rubs. Oh, let's shift the other side here. There you go. There's your face. This is not a pet. This is a co-pilot. Right? Tell him. Yeah. What do you think? What are you thinking this morning? You guys got to snort. Come on. Back to bed. There you go. Okay. So again, let's see. The message of the day is slow growth. I think between the poem and between what we pulled, I think that's where we're going to start today. Slow growth. Consistently moving forward, learning, growing, sharing sometimes with others. Remember, be careful with who you share, and moving forward through either a easy time or a difficult time, understanding that you're going to get through it. You have the skills and the experience. You have the people to speak to use those skills and experiences to get from A to B. And sometimes, as our Zen poem said, sometimes getting from A to B doesn't mean actually concentrating on getting from A to B. It is simply moving forward, getting up, getting dressed, brush your teeth, and move forward to get to that destination. When you're hungry, you eat. When you're tired, you sit down. That idea of getting things done without concentrating on getting things done is very, very important. And you have to get rid of that resistance. That's true. I don't want to do that. I don't want to mop the floor today, but I'm going to mop the floor today. So when it's, when the sun is higher and I can see out the windows, I'm going to mop the floor. When the, when I can open the windows, which is probably soon. I opened one yesterday and I left it open. Then I'm going to strip the bed and get the sheets in the laundry and get that started. Doing without thinking, and it all gets done. And again, I'd like to say thank you very much, Jack, for featuring my channel. I appreciate that very, very much. And again, usually I work on Saturdays now, so I do tend to miss the noon show, as you guys see, but I show up at the 6 o'clock. So you guys have a good Sunday. Make sure, take that time, pray, meditate, have a cup of coffee or tea, be still and quiet, get your head in the right space. And one more time, like-minded, share your values, have something to offer. We deal with those, and we are going to get through all of this nonsense together. I'm going to get in the shower and get to work around here, and maybe I'll even go outside for a little bit of a walk this morning, because again, it is my day off. After I clean up in here, which will take all of, 20 minutes? Thank you all again very much, and I'll see you tomorrow.